If you're struggling with your weight, whether it is the last 10 or the last 100 pounds, this video is for you. The benefits of fasting are astounding. It is one of the most powerful tools on the planet for reversing insulin resistance, stubborn weight loss, and has long-term protective effects against neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. It helps protect against liver disease, heart disease, and even cancer. It helps our immune systems get stronger, revs up our metabolism, and helps increase the natural secretion of growth hormone, making us more energetic, more youthful, and more. In this video, you will learn the benefits of fasting and why it is the best way to lose weight. Fasting is arguably the most powerful tool on the planet for weight loss. Unlike diets and other weight loss programs, it doesn't restrict your food choices or intake. Instead, all that matters is when you eat. Fasting has several effects on a person's body. These effects include reducing levels of insulin, which makes it easier for the body to use stored fat, lowering blood sugars, blood pressure, and inflammation levels, changing the expression of certain genes, which helps the body protect itself from disease as well as promoting longevity, dramatically increases human growth hormone, or HGH, which helps the body utilize body fat and grow muscle. The body activates the healing process doctors call autophagy, which essentially means that the body digests or recycles old or damaged cell components. Fasting dates back to ancient humans who often went hours or days between meals as obtaining food was difficult. The human body adapted to this style of eating, allowing extended periods to pass between food intake times. Intermittent fasting recreates this forced fasting. When a person undertakes an intermittent fast for dietary purposes, it can be very effective for weight loss. In fact, according to one study, most people try intermittent fasting to help lose weight. Fasting allows your body to truly tap into your fat stores in the body. Your body has two main fuel sources, sugar or fat. The trick is, it is an either-or situation. You cannot burn both fuels at the same time. Just like a car, you cannot be in drive and reverse at the same time. You are either burning sugar or you are burning fat. Most of us are in sugar burning mode all the time. We never fully use up our sugar stores before we eat the next meal that is easily converted to sugar. And since it is easier to burn sugar than it is to burn fat, our body will choose the path of least resistance and choose to always burn sugar. Over time, this usually leads to weight gain, water retention, hormonal imbalance, and one super frustrated person. The main reason that fasting works for weight loss is that it helps you eat fewer calories. All of the different protocols involve skipping meals during the fasting periods. Unless you compensate by eating much more during the eating periods, then you will be taking in fewer calories. According to a recent 2014 review study, intermittent fasting can lead to significant weight loss. In this review, intermittent fasting was found to reduce body weight by 3 to 8% over a period of 3 to 24 weeks. When examining the rate of weight loss, people lost about 0.55 pounds per week with intermittent fasting, but 1.65 pounds per week with alternate day fasting. People also lost 4 to 7% of their waist circumference, indicating that they lost belly fat. These results are very impressive, and they do show that intermittent fasting can be a useful weight loss aid. All that being said, the benefits of intermittent fasting go way beyond just weight loss. It also has numerous benefits for metabolic health and may even help prevent chronic disease and expand lifespan. Although calorie counting is generally not required when doing intermittent fasting, weight loss is mostly mediated by an overall reduction in calorie intake. Studies comparing intermittent fasting and continuous calorie restriction show no difference in weight loss if calories are matched between groups. Now comes the question. What is the best way to fast? There are several different intermittent fasting methods. Every method has its benefits and drawbacks, so let's take a look at each one of them, then I will tell you which one is the best method. The 16/8 method. Skip breakfast every day and eat during an 8-hour feeding window, such as from 12 noon to 8 p.m. The Eat-Stop-Eat method. Do 1 or 2 24-hour fasts each week, for example by not eating from dinner one day until dinner the next day. The 5-2 diet. Only eat 500 to 600 calories on 2 days of the week, but eat normally the other 5 days. But in my opinion, the best method of fasting is the Islamic method, which is practiced by more than 1.5 billion people around the world. This method of fasting is very simple. Eat anything you want from sunset to dawn, and then fast the rest of the day. If you're a beginner, it's recommended to start with fasting 3 days from each month. Then when you feel comfortable with fasting, try increasing the number to 2 days per week, for example, fasting every Monday and Thursday, then eating whatever you want the rest of the week. How to succeed with an intermittent fasting protocol. There are several things you need to keep in mind if you want to lose weight with intermittent fasting. Food quality. The foods you eat are still important. Try to eat mostly whole, single-ingredient foods. Calories still count. Try to eat normally during the non-fasting periods, not so much that you compensate for the calories you missed by fasting. Consistency. Same as with any other weight loss method, you need to stick with it for an extended period of time if you want it to work. Patience. It can take your body some time to adapt to an intermittent fasting protocol. Try to be consistent with your meal schedule and it will get easier. Who should not fast? People with medical conditions should consult their doctor before beginning any fasting program. People particularly at risk from fasting and who may require medical supervision include women who are breastfeeding, women who are pregnant, people who are trying to conceive, people with diabetes, people who have difficulty regulating sugar, people with low blood pressure, people on medications, people with eating disorders, people who are underweight. Fasting is a cure-all for most and it's cheap, easy, always readily available, and fits all types of diets. Finally, as Jensen Franklin said, health and healing will follow fasting. Alright guys, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and click the like button. Also let me know in the comments below what you learned from this video or if you have a suggestion for a future video. Thank you for watching and see you next time.